is Lincoln Community Foundation's matching fund. Homelessness is a complex problem facing our community. By working together, we can find solutions. Your donation for Give to Lincoln Day moves us closer to ensuring that everyone in Lincoln has a safe place to sleep at night. Because of your generosity, hope lives here. Give anytime through May 29th at givetolincoln.com.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Mike, the insurance company wants us to replace the roof.
Wait, what? I thought everything was fine.
Yeah, it says right here our roof is too old and they won't be able to cover us anymore.
I guess it is 15 years old. Hi, I'm Austin with Roofing Service Company. We help homeowners with their roofing and siding projects. Financing options are available, and we can get you under a new roof no time at all. If this sounds like you, visit roofingservicecompany.com. That is roofingservicecompany.com.
Hey guys, it's AD. Join us on Friday from 9 to 11 a.m. for The Drive at A1 Automotive's brand new location at 5110 State Hill Drive, just off of Yankee Hill in South Lincoln. We'll be on ahead of the grand opening, which goes from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m., which will have giveaways, free food, and tours. We'll see you on Friday at the brand new A1 Automotive.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Schweizo Construction is now hiring for skilled craftsmen, steel erectors, concrete workers, and general laborers. Schweizo Construction offers great benefits like premium wages, health and dental insurance, paid holidays and vacation, 401k with company match, life insurance, and disability insurance. They pride themselves on a legacy of 40 years built on integrity and trust. Joining their team means becoming part of a family that values hard work, dedication, and mutual respect. Apply today at schweizo.com. That's schweisow.com.
Garage doors can break down or quit working at the worst times. At Doors Plus, they understand that a broken garage door sometimes means repair and not replace. Sometimes, all you need to make your door like new again is a few bolts, a realignment, or even a new balance. Trust the pros at Doors Plus to handle your garage door repair the right way so you can get on with your busy schedule. Visit them online at DoorsPlusLLC.com or give them a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus. Garage doors and more.
Live from the heart of Lincoln, America, welcome to Ticket Weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back in at Ticket Weeknights. Harrison Arens on the ones and twos. As always, we got Jackson joining me to my left. No chance of Burlington tonight, but no worries. We'll fill in the gap. You guys can always join in 402-464-5685. You can put a face to the voice. Facebook, YouTube, X, Allo Channel 961 if you got Allo Cable. And with that being said, Jackson, I'll give you the floor since I don't know if you've had the opportunity to speak on the mic yet. I know you've been on the board a lot for state high school baseball.
I was on a little bit earlier today with Mr. Carricker himself. But yeah, not much.
Okay, where'd you go with Carricker today? Because I talked a lot of
NBA. We talked about Coach Rule a little bit, kind of the out of context stuff, and
with Ari's article from On3.
Yeah,
it's pretty bad.
Yes, that's some of the That's some of the worst
just low hanging fruit. Low hanging fruit.
Come
just
on.
watch the video. That's all you have to do. To me, there's no excuses for that type of stuff.
No, it's kind of ridiculous, and it also just why does it keep happening to Matt Rule? Why does Matt Rule keep catching strays?
I noticed that as well. He's a bit of a lightning rod for college football fan base. Paul Feinbaum popped off on him, and also just on Twitter, obviously people aren't going to watch the video, which I don't expect everybody to. I expect the person who wrote the article to watch the video, but they didn't. But all the comments, when talking about that out of quote context about 40 teams in the college football playoffs. Like the meter on the average college football fan liking Matt Rule is not high. I thought he was a likable coach, but apparently not.
I mean,
surprised me a bit.
He just says whatever he wants, and it's usually not like this strenuous stuff that he's saying. It's just things that are either true or nobody else wants to say it.
Like the quarterback market.
Yeah.
When he said it was $1 million, and apparently that pissed some people off.
Well, yeah, because then the people are like, oh, now people, every quarterback can be asking for $1 million, but like he's just telling you the truth.
I'll tell you right now, it's much better to have a known market than just a completely foggy one.
He's just like, listen, if you want a good quarterback, this is what it costs you.
I bet you I would think more people were happy that was said than that, because everything was just in a shadow otherwise.
I like it because he's being very transparent with you.
Yeah.
So when the fans are like, hey, where like at the time, I was like, where's this quarterback? Because that's when the quarterback room was not too hot his first year. And everybody's like, where's our quarterback? He's like, listen, this is what it takes. We need money. We need to allocate funds to be able to go get a guy like that. Then he goes and gets Dylan Raiola. So
yeah,
safe to say that people listened and said, oh, okay. So he got what he wanted when he said that.
We got Trey Taylor as well.
But part of me, Trey Taylor. Part of me thinks that Matt Rule kind of says whatever he wants because, he's a long-time college football head coach, goes to the NFL, doesn't work out, but gets a bag, comes back to do what he loves, coaches college football, comes to a place like Nebraska, which kind of meets all of his morals or whatever. And he just kind of says what he wants because he's been around and made enough money. He doesn't really care about what he says. And I respect it. I love that about Coach Rule.
Yeah, he is definitely to that point where he just says what he thinks.
I love
really
it.
Care too much. Some other things interesting in football. I haven't talked about this yet today, but I am super curious about it. I don't know a ton about it, but there is the 7-on-7. I'm sure you saw it. It's taking place at Memorial Stadium, June 6th. 7-on-7 battle at the Boneyard, sponsored by Adidas Football. And it looks like it has the potential to be one of the best 7-on-7 tournaments in the entire country.
Wait, what? What is this? I hadn't even heard of this.
This came out from Husker Football today. Sean Callahan, I saw him tweet it out as well. But
let me pull this up here.
It is the Championship Showcase, 6:30, June 6th, 7-on-7 battle at the Boneyard. And it's just 7-on-7 football. And there's just
battle at the
bunch of teams in there. You got the California Power, the Domo National Team, the SPE. I can't read that one entirely, but there's a ton of teams in there. Like
free admission.
Yeah. Really great athletes, the best 7-on-7 athletes who want to come up there, go play. And for fans, it's a great place to have it in Lincoln. The free admission part makes it gravy, right? Because if you want to go out there as a player and just go see a place and go play some ball out there for 7-on-7, you play it in Lincoln.
Hey, I'll be there.
I'll be there. Are you kidding me?
That's when you're out of town.
I won't be here.
Because I was looking at it. I was like, what if I do that Friday night? Yeah, I'll be there. I will be there. I'll probably go from here to there.
Honestly though, like it's I'd recommend everybody go check it out.
That's so cool. I mean, for free? Come on.
And I will say this, if we can fill that place pretty well, that's just a recruiting tool. It's like, wait a minute, these people are showing up to watch 7-on-7.
You get free admission, you're doing a really cool event, and then you have your vendors open.
Yeah. Athletes are going to be around as well. Like surely Raiola.
Whoa, 1,000%.
Trey Taylor's probably going to be playing in it, I'd imagine.
I think, Trey Taylor, probably.
I mean, they're committed. They're still in
high
school.
He said he was coming up for some camp earlier today. I think about this time. So he'll probably be there. That's gonna be cool. That's gonna be cool. They usually call the Battle of the Boneyard, or no, that's called the Boneyard Bash. The little scrimmage that they do for the students.
Oh, okay.
I've been to that. That's cool.
This might be a little more higher caliber.
Sounds like it. Oh my gosh, that's cool. I didn't even know that.
I think it's just another really good off-season maneuver.
That's like South Florida,
Nebraska recruiting. It seems to have been doing a really good job lately. Just finding these unique wrinkles to just get guys interested in getting to the University of Nebraska. Like you just got to get guys here, and especially during the summer when it's nice out. In June you can show Lincoln when it's green and not just gray and brown during the winter. I love it. I think it's a brilliant move, and I'm excited to see it. You get some of those players, especially if you can have a good fan base,
awesome
attendance. Like you can probably sway some guys into looking at your university a lot more than they initially would have.
Yeah. Oh my God, this is just cool.
Yeah, I love it.
I had no idea about that. That's actually so cool, man. Yeah, apparently Trey Taylor is in the responses here. He said, unfortunately, my team decided not to play. I was really hoping we would get in. But
okay. So his team wasn't.
He won't be playing, but they were in the mix. They just decided not to. But I think he's in town for a football camp.
Yeah, he did put that on
here in Lincoln that weekend, so he'll probably be there anyways for the fans. I know he's pretty up with the fans.
Mm-hmm. He's good at it. I mean, he's actively recruiting, and it seems like today that's what everybody's doing. The QBs at least. Was 7-on-7 big when you were down there in Florida? Like, were there ever big tournaments you guys would ever go and see and stuff? Or
I know like it's like at South Florida. I know South Florida's in this one.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard of them.
But did you ever go and watch like the 7-on-7? I'm not super familiar.
I didn't. I know they've done some of it over in like the Tampa area. I've seen some of it, but I never actually went to go watch it. No.
Okay, it just seems like a really cool thing. I don't know how widely popular it is to go and actually spectate these things.
Yeah.
Obviously, I understand why all these schools and all these athletes want to meet up in the summer and do this type of stuff. But there you have it. There's an opportunity to meet like a bunch of the next really good athletes coming up through it. That one, June 6th, like we said, Memorial Stadium, free admission.
That's awesome.
Get to go watch, and then if enough people show up, probably good recruiting for Husker football as well. With that being said, what to you at this point has stuck out the most in the offseason through Husker football? We're just going to broad picture this out
through Husker football. Oh man, I think honestly, just being able to recruit at this time of year. We're still actively recruiting, and honestly, I think we're doing a really good job at it.
Yeah,
like every year we're getting better at it, which is kind of crazy to say. But
the facilities help, and our NIL structure seems to be organized. I don't know what the number is. To me, a lot of it seems like, your facilities, the ability to actually go pro, and then also just like the trust in the NIL. Like, I don't think it's enough just to have big numbers anymore because of all the bad and negative stories. Like, you need to having Patrick Stewart in there, I think helps a lot.
I love it.
Like, it certainly helps Matt Rule, but also just the NIL operations as a whole.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, bringing in an NFL experienced guy and to kind of manage that. There isn't a salary cap, but I know teams probably have to manage their money in that sort of sense. But there is one.
Yeah, I mean 105 roster limit.
Yeah,
figure out how you want to spend
kind of
money.
a cap in a way. So I imagine that kind of plays into that. So yeah, it's just interesting, especially like being able to go out and get a probable 5-star in the next class who actually just recently jumped from the number 3 overall quarterback to the number 2 overall quarterback in the 2027 class in the new On3 recruiting rankings. I believe that was this week.
We still got TJ Lateef,
you got TJ Lateef,
in the spring game.
The other Raiola, Mr. Dayton. So
is Dayton 27?
26? He's 26.
Okay, and then Taylor's 26.
I think I actually talked about this, I think, on the drive. I could see Trey Taylor. No, this was on character. I could see Trey Taylor reclassifying potentially. He's just, if you watch him play, much more mature and advanced than upcoming junior should be.
Really?
Yeah. He's so far ahead of what you would expect him to be going into his junior year. That when you watch him play, you think that he'd be like about to be a senior. Or he still has 2 years left of high school.
Yeah, he'll definitely, if he stays healthy, he'll probably catch that 5-star.
1,000%. Yeah. I'm surprised he hasn't gotten it already. Like, but to be so fair with that 27 class, they've only given 5 stars to like the just
there's no
bona fide no brainer. And I honestly think Trey Taylor is that, but biased.
QBs are always hard too.
Yeah, and it's like QBs, but like right now there's 1 5-star quarterback. There's not a lot of classes that have 1 5-star quarterback, and the number 2 guy behind that 5-star is Trey Taylor. So yeah, he'll be a 5-star. Honestly, if he does enough camps and stuff to kind of show out, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets it before next season.
I could see it.
But if not, definitely next season for sure is gonna earn that next 5-star. So yeah,
should be exciting. I'm in a weird spot with Husker football where I am getting super excited.
I'm so excited.
But I'm also a little bit nervous.
I feel more excited to watch Nebraska football and specifically Dylan Raiola than I did last year. Like, weirdly enough, like with Dylan.
Well, probably because I maybe a lot true freshman. You kind of knew to
Dylan's
level
going
your
to
expectations.
have an electric season. Like, I just think he's going to go crazy. I think we've given him significantly better weapons than we had the year prior. This team could really do something this year, and I like for the first time in a while. I honestly am like really, really excited.
This is the first time I believed in a while they can actually win 9 games. Now, do we think they win 9? I don't know. But
I think 8 is very reasonable.
7's the floor for me. I think
7's the floor. I honestly just 8. I think 8 will happen. I just see 8 wins, if not more. But I always got to hope for more.
Yeah, so. It's the tough part is we went through the schedule. Nebraska doesn't have the most brutal of a schedule, but the Big Ten right now, there's so many good coaches in the Big Ten. Like the Big Ten is getting really, really good at that. So Nebraska's finally picking itself up right now.
Yeah.
But good timing because the rest of the Big Ten, I mean, Indiana, they just broke into the college football playoffs. I don't expect Kurt Cignetti to fall off. Illinois, they just sold out their season tickets for the first time, and I think since 2004.
Good
because
for them.
They're finally cooking. Like Brett Bielema has that place believing again. Iowa's always Iowa. Ohio State's good. Michigan's probably going to bounce back. You know, they got their quarterback now. Even with the Sherrone Moore suspension, I'm not super worried about Michigan. I think Michigan's actually going to bounce back. Really
I hope we beat them. I hope we beat them so bad, because to voluntarily suspend yourself for that game,
it's a slap in the face to us.
I know that fires the guys up. I just know that. There's just no way that they don't see that and go, okay, all right, let's do it.
Yeah, and it's one where we really do, because every
get
time we
revenge
played
for that
Michigan,
2022 game, was it?
Yeah, was that Adrian? And then the next time we played them at home, they just blew us out of the water.
Probably that game was the last time I had ever been like extremely, extremely angry at a Nebraska game. Other times it was just okay, whatever.
UCLA, I was angry.
That's fair.
In a disgust kind of way.
That's
just
fair.
Didn't know what was happening. That was a hard game to watch.
And this is, I guess, I don't know if I want to.
What was the hardest game to watch last year? I'll ask you that.
Hardest game to watch last year?
402-464-5685. What was the hardest game to watch?
Man,
in Husker football.
I think the Iowa game was a little difficult. To watch.
Same result.
The UCLA game was difficult, and I guess I'll talk about it. I've told you this. I've talked about it here before. I did security last year. So but like my side that I was always on was it used to be Nebraska sideline, but now is the away sideline due to Michigan. Thanks a lot, Michigan, because they had to switch sidelines because of that whole situation. But UCLA players, coaches were kind of nasty.
Really?
To fans, to everybody else. That game sucked.
They were talking.
They were talking. They were screaming at fans.
And that's why that one.
And now, to be so fair, fans were also screaming at them. But like they were mad. They were so mad to where they were like getting after security. Being like, you need to get these fans together. I'm like, nah.
Pay attention.
They ain't doing nothing. Ignore them.
See, like that's why that game bothers me so much. It's just like I've never just get punked by a Cali school like that.
Especially after the pick six. I was like, oh,
start the second half.
I don't want to be over here anymore.
Yeah, it was tough.
But yeah, that was interesting. The UCLA game was a rough watch. That was a rough watch.
It's just the way they came in there, talking that talk right away. It's like, okay, they're not afeared of the Midwest, whatever Midwest tough you think you have. UCLA isn't buying it, and then for them to go out there and prove it in the way they did, and then to be able to just talk. I mean, they were talking. They were talking crazy to the players, and I'm not saying it wasn't going both ways, but that hurts a little extra when you're just going to take all that talk and you got nothing to get back.
And it 1000%, if we didn't win the game, this answer would have been Colorado, but we beat the brakes off those boys.
Yeah, that one was fun.
That was
pure fun.
Yeah, if we lost that one would have hurt because like we were confident at that game. Like everything was just like I don't think Nebraska fans thought we were going to lose that game. Like we were being there, like
I've never seen the city so dialed in. I'd imagine that's what the Lincoln was like in the 90s.
I loved getting to watch Travis Hunter dance to a student section who was chanting certain words at him. And he's just dancing, getting into it. And then just the fact that we went out there and just actually just broke them apart, the eventual second overall pick, and 5th round pick.
Mhm.
But
I done drafted Shiloh.
an undrafted guy.
Did he get an?
I actually
picked
have
up
come
by
to
anybody?
like Shiloh a little bit more.
He's funny.
Just
I've noticed he's actually kinda
watching
funny.
him with the Bucks. I'm like,
Yeah.
you know what? You're kind of a funny guy, and he's also not like I don't know. Not that I dislike his brother a lot because I really don't, but
they're Colorado football players. That's the only reason. Like, that's the beauty of the rivalry. I don't care about. Like, I don't get too lost in like I actually vehemently have ill will towards this guy.
no.
Like, it's football. It's a rivalry. It's a fun rivalry. And like, yeah, if you're gonna flex the watch in front of me, at our home stadium, like I'm gonna have some extra fun when we beat you.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's people go out of their way to like really
Yeah.
not like that.
I think the only time I got fired up is and this is another like whatever when I was doing security when Shadur bumped into me walking off the field.
Yeah, that would fire you up a little bit though.
That kind of I turned around. I was like, "Oh, you're leaving?"
Because that was after Bowdell.
I looked
ran
at the
him over,
clock.
right?
I looked at the clock, and then right in front of me, Shadur Sanders sliding past me to get off the field, and I'm like,
Oh, it was Shador, not Shiloh.
Shadur.
I thought it was Shiloh.
No, this is Shadur when he left early
Oh, that's right. You did tell me that.
to go get his concussion protocol
Mhm.
or whatever.
Well, we can talk about that next. Not the concussion protocol, but the Browns did put out their QBs and how they're going to roll out there for spring practice.
I've heard about that.
Yeah, a little bit intrigued by it. Maybe it doesn't mean a whole lot, but we'll talk about that next. Don't go anywhere. Take Weeknights. Jack the Kleinschmidt, Harrison Arens. We'll talk to you on the other side.
93.7 The Ticket is your home for every Kansas City Royals baseball game. Bobby Witt Jr., Salvador Perez, Vinny Pasquantino, and the rest of the Royals attempt to make the postseason for the second season in a row. And you can hear all the action on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Your home for Kansas City Royals baseball.
Staying healthy and comfortable starts with the air you breathe. If you're noticing more dust, odors, or allergies, it could be time for duct cleaning from Bryant. Pure Air starts with cleaner air ducts. Pair with enhanced filtration and purifications options, and the difference is amazing. When the air you breathe is clean and fresh, your home smells fresher, and your family is healthier. Time for cleaner air in your home? Call Bryant for a free estimate. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Hi, it's Charlie Stone and Andy Goodyear of Honda of Lincoln with more exciting news for area car buyers.
Charlie, it's just announced that Honda of Lincoln has won 3 of the Lincoln Journal-Star's Lincoln Choice Awards: Best New Car Dealer, Best Auto Repair, and Best Place to Get Your Oil Changed.
Wow, that's great, Andy. Anything else?
Yes, we were runner-up for Best Pre-Owned Dealer and Best Tire Dealer. A lot of people don't understand that we do sell tires here.
Very exciting, Andy. Why do you think your dealership is winning so many awards?
Charlie, we simply say it's the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business.
Looks like Honda of Lincoln is the great news headquarters for Lincoln.
Yes, and even all of Nebraska, we are also announcing that Honda of Lincoln's the only dealer in the state of Nebraska to win the prestigious Honda President's Award for 2024.
Honda of Lincoln, Nebraska's #1 volume Honda dealer, 27th and Yankee Hill Road, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
The end of the school year is drawing near, which means graduation parties are coming soon. Are you prepared for hosting? Führer's Cheese Spread is the dip that brings everyone together to celebrate graduations and the close to a great school year. And it goes well with crackers, meats, soups, and more. How could you consider throwing a party without it? Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Führer's Cheese Spread. No graduation party is complete without it. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, we strive to provide you with the right coverages for all your insurance needs by taking the time to meet with you and review what coverages best fit your needs. So whether you're in the market for home, auto, farm, business, life, or a combination of any of these coverages, we can help with making sure you, your family, or your business have the right coverage based on your individual needs. If you would like to review your insurance needs, please contact Ben Spurt with Farm Bureau Financial Services at 402-217-9945 or through email at ben.spurt@fbfs.com.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to Oak Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at Oak Street Carpet.
Oak Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Advanced Medical Imaging is the largest radiology group in Nebraska, located in Lincoln at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard. At Advanced Medical Imaging, they utilize state-of-the-art technology and blend it together with their compassionate, skilled team to guide you through every step. Whether it's an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray, their precise diagnostics help your doctor deliver the best care plan for you. Choose clarity and comfort in your life by choosing Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard and online at amimaging.com.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Attention! Acres is cutting interest rates and offering great deals below market value on the largest selection of used inventory in the nation. For a limited time, Acres is offering interest rates as low as 2.9% on our late model John Deere ag equipment. Acres low interest rates, along with our below market prices on select John Deere used planters, tractors, sprayers, and combines, makes it a great time to upgrade your equipment for the 2025 season. Visit acres.com for details. That's AKRS.com. Offer ends May 31st, 2025. Subject to approved financing. Offer may change at any time without notice.
Summertime is here. It's time to get to Brown's Shoe Fit for their May sandal sale. From now through May 31st, get $15 off all regular price sandals. Whether it's for hiking, for the lake, or just everyday sandals, Brown's has you covered. And don't forget, Brown's carries a large arrangement of sizes and widths to fit your feet properly. Start your summer off right with the May sandal sale at Brown's Shoe Fit, just south of 66th and Q in Lincoln. Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in May. Try a pesto BLT or a pizza bagel for lunch. Also, enjoy a new energy fusion drink in a variety of flavors and get a caramel latte with 10% of all sales going to the Hope Venture. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward, Bagels and Joe.
Back to the Ticket Weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back in. Harrison Arns on the ones and twos. We got Jackson Kleinschmidt joining me to my left. You guys can always join in via the Starter Heyman text line or any of these streams. Let's talk a little bit more football on the NFL side of things. The Browns put it their QB pecking order. I think some people are pretty shocked by it. It depends how you look at it, if you're shocked or not. But right now, the order is currently not Joe Flacco. Why am I blanking on the QB? Kenny Pickett. Blanking on him for a second.
Former first round pick Kenny Pickett to you.
Yeah, former first round. So Kenny Pickett is the 1. The 2, Dylan Gabriel. The 3, Joe Flacco. 4, Sanders. Are you surprised by it all? I mean, it's going to remain fluid.
I kind of told you, no. Why is it surprising? The guy that you traded for, Kenny Pickett.
Mm-hmm.
The guy that you spent a higher draft pick on, Dylan Gabriel. The veteran that you brought in via free agency, and then the guy that you drafted in the late rounds of the NFL draft. It's exactly how any other team would have it. If I just said that without naming who the quarterbacks were, you'd say, yeah, that makes perfect sense. But because Shooter Sanders is in there who slipped in the draft, obviously people are like, well, why is he down there? That's where they're starting. Doesn't mean you think Tom Brady started at the top of the depth chart. I'm just saying he didn't. He was a 7th round pick. Like a lot of these guys later draft. Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant. He didn't start at the top of the depth chart. Look at him now. Could Shooter Sanders climb the depth chart and be starting at some point this season? It's totally possible. I don't know. We'll see what happens. It just depends on what they do.
No, well said, because that's exactly how it plays out. Like the Sanders are just going to keep picking up articles left and right, even if it's nothing new or unique in itself. Just like to your point, it's literally just how the draft went. And then you got your guy in Flacco in there who, like, if you're just thinking about money-wise as well, like how much did you spend on these players? Sometimes I'll determine how you're ranking those in the pecking order, and it's all fluid. Like we still got preseason football. They're going to get their chances in there. Should be a lot of fun. Who do you see coming out of that room, though, to start the year? And if it's Flacco, who's after Flacco?
Flacco, Pickett, Shooter, Gabriel. I think Shooter can beat out Gabriel. I really do.
Yeah, I think both those guys are.
But I think you would put Pickett above him strictly because Pickett started an NFL game. Shooter hasn't. Just based off of that. Do I think Shooter Sanders is probably right now more talented than Kenny Pickett? Yeah, probably. But Flacco's been really good in games. I don't know if Shooter Sanders can be that good in NFL games, but we'll wait and see. But that's how I would imagine it shaping out. If it was, I mean, if they got if they got any other quarterback than Dylan Gabriel, not that I don't want to harp on Dylan Gabriel's talent, but I think Quinn Ewers is better overall than Dylan Gabriel. Like that's a guy who. Why did he fall? Do you know anything about that? 'Cause I sure don't.
I mean, he was talked about as like one of the best quarterbacks for a while, and then he's
one of the highest rated quarterbacks ever coming out of high school.
I could
now,
tell you
that doesn't mean anything in the NFL.
Like a lot of it's the short game passing, maybe is like why he gets a lot of those really, really good stats. Is like Oregon has such a short
And
passing
he went
game.
somewhere where he's just not going to do anything unless Tua decides to have another concussion, which is totally a problem.
Yeah. Also, like just like that Browns offense style, like he's far from it. He's the complete opposite of what the Browns, you know.
That's fair.
I think style-wise, that always gets lost a little bit on who you're trying to bring into your room. Like, look at Deshaun Watson. He goes from the Texans offense to the Browns offense. How'd that work out? Terrible fit. Like, it didn't fit-wise.
I love how he's just not even in the he's not even in the future plans.
Yeah, we didn't even bring him up.
He's the highest paid player on that team.
Yeah, by far.
Unbelievable. And how they can't cut him.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing that they can do. They did that to themselves, and they have to pay for it. And I love it because they deserve it.
Yeah, they deserve it. The Browns fans don't, though.
No, the fans absolutely don't.
I was talking to DeMornay about this yesterday. I'm curious what your thoughts are. Yeah, we'll go through all the sports here. Give me the worst fan base in pro football.
Philly.
Okay, that's a good one. NBA. I should ask if there's any honorable mentions.
Chancellor's going to be so mad at me, but it's the Lakers.
Yeah, Lakers are pretty bad.
Sorry, Chancellor, but the Lakers.
Yeah, and they don't even show up until, well, I can't blame for that. The traffic is really bad. So
I would say Knicks fans are annoying. I probably, like, a couple years ago, I definitely probably would have been like, yeah, Knicks are a little bit annoying. But now that they're like, I don't know, now that they've gotten kind of good, their fans are kind of like more likable, and their team is extremely likable.
Well, they've been bad long enough to where you kind of root for the big market team now, where it's like, you guys don't deserve this.
Like, I love seeing Timothy Chalamet courtside at the Knicks games. I don't know about anybody else, but I love seeing that dude courtside at the NBA games.
That guy knows ball.
He knows ball about everything.
Yeah, you think he's like this Hollywood preppy kid, and he'll talk football, NBA. He loves it all.
I love the fact that he skipped going to the Met Gala.
Yeah.
To watch basketball with the boys. He didn't even go to the game. He just like watched it with his friends at like somebody's apartment.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, okay.
Sounds like a way better time though.
I'm like, I love it. And I love seeing him courts. I love seeing how energetic he is when he's like on the side going, timeout.
Yeah.
It's great.
And you get Spike Lee too. So, you do get some passionate celebrity fans.
Yeah, that's the Knicks are interesting. But yeah, I'd say the Lakers in terms of their fan base.
Their celebrity row feels different than the New York celebrity row.
LA's celebrity row, I guess LA Lakers celebrity row almost feels like
that's like the Met
people
Gala.
that just don't care about basketball. Yeah. And listen, that could be a hot take, but I feel like you see more celebrities that go to the Lakers games that are like they're just going to the Lakers game because it's a Lakers game.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I was in LA, I want to go to a Lakers game, not because I'm a fan of the Lakers, but because it's the Lakers game.
Yeah,
same reason that they do, and they have the money, so they get courtside tickets. But at the Knicks games, you got guys like Ben Stiller who always show up. Timothy Chalamet, who loves the Knicks. Spike Lee loves like all these Tracy Morgan. He's another one too. Yeah. He's always there.
Diehards.
Like all the celebrities that like enjoy they're actual fans of the team and they're invested in what's happening like in the game. So it's just a little different dynamic.
That's an old man take of mine. Like I don't try to go too far off with it, but I'm always see the celebrity rows and I always like.
No, for sure.
I like it when I see the billionaire with like one logo or just something to recognize like he's rooting for the home team.
Yeah, it happens at Heat games too because it's in Miami. So you see a lot of people that are showing up to Miami games and you're like, didn't know you were a Heat fan. They're not. But
showing up in fur coat. It's like not the greatest place for fashion, but teach their own. That's my old man take. Not everyone has to agree with me on that one. But that being said, give me any honorable mentions in the NFL or NBA. What about Steelers fans?
This is throwing myself under the bus there, but it's honestly just a group of them. But Cowboys fans, because there's a big group of Cowboys fans that suck. They're horrible. And I am a Cowboys fan. I'm not one of those fans personally, but the people that actually truly believe that every year is the Cowboys' year. They do exist. they exist.
Yeah, you guys are just plagued by numbers. Same thing the Lakers and Yankees have.
So yeah, that for sure. I think Philly just takes that cake, but like they
Steelers,
love that.
What do you think about Steelers? Steelers was one that I feel like gets under the radar.
I think like that's another, like a couple years ago I probably would have said that, but now I don't know, they kind of chilled out.
Unless they're playing Baltimore.
That's fair.
They're crazy.
Who else? I mean, Jets fans are what they are.
Yeah, Patriots fans, are they bad? Who was it? Wasn't the Patriots Dolphins game where the one dude got knocked out? I think it was pretty bad. There's some fight that broke out.
Oh
in the NFL,
no,
and I think it was Patriots Dolphins.
Yeah, and like somebody died.
Yeah, that's right. I think
Somebody
passed away.
died. Yeah. Oh man, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that was in Miami, I think.
Yeah, it was Miami. It was warm. And I want to say it was Patriots.
I think so.
Patriots fans up there. I mean, anytime you get around the Boston area.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's a certain individual with the number of 81, but well, I won't name drop.
What about
guy.
NBA Boston Celtics? Like they're kind of in that same group of Celtics fans are pretty bad. I think they're worse than the Knicks.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Then the Knicks. I kind of forgot about them. Yeah, Celtics fans are pretty bad. Well, Celtics fans are the ones that then they no, was it Knicks fans? Yeah, it was Knicks fans. They went after a guy in a Halliburton jersey.
Yeah,
threw a garbage can at him in the streets of New York, and then Halliburton flew the guy out for a game.
Yeah,
there's going to fly a guy fly him out to Indiana.
He got interviewed on the Pat McAfee show too.
For game. Yeah,
after all, so it worked out for him. You know,
well, that's the way to do it. Like, yeah, but like that right there. Come, what are we doing? Like, there's like fun chatter, like fun just game talk, and then there's that. Like, why are you throwing a trash can at him? Like, what are we doing?
New York fans freak out when they win. Like New York is one of those places that gets crazy.
And then they did what they did last night. Like, come on.
And after they beat the Celtics too, they wouldn't leave the arena. Like the security was like just trying to get them out, and like just a huge group of Knicks fans that would not leave. They love their basketball though. Like I can somewhat respect it.
No, for sure.
Don't be throwing trash cans at people. That's a little unnecessary there. Give me college. College is always the fun one.
College,
where you definitely gets opinionated.
Iowa.
I can't say that though.
I will stand right here and fight to the death. Iowa. Specifically the ones that like to tweet.
The ones that like they're
Iowa.
They are just so obsessed with Nebraska though that like I can't even
like,
say they're the
focus
worst.
on your own team. Focus on your own team. We live rent free in your heads. It's just true.
That's why I don't know if I can call them the worst fan base though, because they really only obsess over us.
Like
they're not mean to everybody. They're just mean to us.
Who else?
Bizarre.
Who else?
Florida is a classic one. People throw out there.
I always make fun of UF fans.
Tennessee Vols are pretty
I also
bad.
know a lot of UF fans. Yeah, Vols fans are what they are. I think Georgia fans can be interesting.
Colorado fans is an easy layup. That's not just.
Come on now.
And that's not me being biased as a Nebraska fan. That's just like all the college football teams that played Colorado.
No, I'll tell you a story about
said the same thing.
Colorado fans lit my poor grandmother's hair on fire back in the day. They threw like a fiery thing of paper. I think this is in Boulder. My dad and my grandfather and her, they went out there to go see the game, and all of a sudden someone throws something on fire and it lands on her head and lights her hair on fire. Let's put it out. That's my experience with Colorado fans. That's my family story. Colorado fans. It's a little intense.
No, that's fair.
But,
I mean, they set your grandma on fire.
And listen about fans and fan bases. I know that they're not all like that. They're not all like that. Like not all Iowa fans are the trolls on social media that all they want to do is talk about Nebraska. Like talk about your own team.
Yeah, because we got those same trolls on the Nebraska side that
for sure
like
they just go after
the Husker
Iowa.
burners are crazy sometimes. I'll see like especially when I see a player decommit, I'm like, oh, all right, let's look at the comments. Let's look at the Nebraska burners, and it's always just like
there's a few that I know right here that I won't say, but yeah, there's some Husker accounts out there that even other people are like, stay away from this guy. Like don't stay away from him.
Mm-hmm.
I saw some stuff in Trey Taylor's page that people were like, stay away from this guy.
Yeah.
He'll turn on you.
It's kind of funny
if
how
you
know
decide
that.
to leave.
Like this guy will follow you. Be wary though.
Yeah.
If you do have a
It's
bad
just-
game, he'll be in your DMs.
It's not worth it. Like
well, you're not gonna have any effect on that kid. That's what always blows my mind.
Like, dude, like when
You have zero reach on him.
like
I hate to tell you.
I mentioned him earlier today. Malachi Coleman. Like when he entered the portal, I was genuinely so sad. But I was like, good luck.
Yeah, that's what that should be.
I was like,
normal
good luck,
reaction
because he's a Nebraska kid.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not originally from here, but anybody that comes out of the state, I want them to succeed.
Mhm.
It's just true. I want them to succeed. And he's a Nebraska kid. I want to see him do great things, even if it's for Minnesota. We're going to have to play.
Hear me out. We'll take it a step further. We just root for everybody.
Exactly.
Just be good people.
Like, yeah, we just, like,
Don't have to
if
hate on
you're just out there doing what you love and what you want to do, I'll root for you.
Yeah, I don't ever got problems with players leaving because coaches leave. And sometimes they make the wrong decision and it burns them. I don't know what it's going to end up being. So whatever works out best for them, it always just kind of blows my mind.
Oh, for sure.
I don't even know how we got to that subject. I'll be honest. We're talking about
That's
the worst
just the way it works.
fan bases. We're talking about Iowa. That's how we ended up there.
Iowa.
Yeah.
Iowa.
Give me us some more college football fan bases. Give me some of the basketball world, because basketball is obviously Duke. I think they belong up there.
Basketball. You said college basketball?
Yeah, you can throw some NBA teams in there too.
Oh man,
college is a little different. You don't really feel.
Yeah, I was gonna say college is just like because everybody,
nearly as much.
the fans change every year.
Yeah.
Well, not the fans change, but like teams, it almost feels like who's good, who's bad changes like so consistently every year. Oh man,
worst fan base might just be the one that doesn't show up. Oh yeah, there you go.
Kentucky. Yeah, I was like blue, but it's not Duke. I was like, it's not Duke. Shout out Austin Norman. It's not Duke. Yeah, Kentucky. I personally know some Kentucky fans, so sorry about that. But Kentucky.
I like that one. No, that's a good pull. I like Kentucky a lot. I can't really think of like super hostile, mean basketball fans. You don't get that nearly as much.
No. Because like my brain went to Florida, but like I don't know why. I don't know why I went to Florida. They didn't do anything bad.
No, they were a good team.
And I know I know plenty of people like who are Florida fans. Like every other person I know back home is a Florida fan. So yeah, I don't know why my brain went there, but
all right, give me the best NFL fan base.
Best NFL fan base.
If we go college, it's just going to be us. So give me
honestly,
NFL,
honestly, I think the Packers.
I know.
I think the Packers. I can't say I enjoy that, but yeah, the Packers, they got a great fan base. It's very admirable.
Can I say the Browns?
I think that's fair.
Just for them, like,
I think that's fair.
I'm amazed that anybody shows
Lions
up
too. I think they have a solid fan base, but yeah, definitely the Packers take that crown for me. Just especially after watching what they did at the NFL draft.
Yeah, they were awesome.
It's fantastic. If we could have the draft every year in Green Bay, I'm all for that.
Easy, you're pissing me off, but it was cool. Green Bay
was great.
Well.
Oh yeah, I forget about the whole Bears thing that they did. My bad.
Well, it's just I just can't stand Packers, and they are really great.
I shouldn't like the Packers either as a Cowboys fan. Though I mean they whooped us in the playoffs. Des Bryant, it's a catch.
But it's just a good organization in the NFL.
It's great
organization. Like you would love it if more NFL teams would run that way.
It's great. I love it.
So that's why I can't hate on them too much. Even though they're the rival, like they do run a excellent franchise.
Who else? I feel like there's one more that's like pretty solid fan base.
I mean, teams that have like really stuck through it. Vikings have won a lot of games.
The Vikings have also been through every heartbreak.
Yeah, that's why I kind of want to put them up there because like they keep showing up. But like, oof. I mean, Bills Mafia. There you go. That's the easy one.
Oh, Bills. Yeah, Bills Mafia. That was like there's one more. That's what it was. Bills. Yeah, for sure. Jump through a table.
Volunteering to scoop out an entire stadium of snow so they can just get there and sit in the cold weather for kickoff.
Yeah.
After spending 3 hours shoveling it, their hands are frozen. Now you're going to go get an ice cold beer and sit down and watch the game. Just truly the best fans out there.
Bills Packers Super Bowl. Come on.
That would be a lot of fun.
Come on.
Like that would be incredibly fun.
Come on. Jordan Love, Josh Allen.
You would have to put it somewhere cold though. Like make sure don't put it in Florida.
Let's just drop a stadium in the middle of like Alaska. Let's just see what happens. I don't know.
The Alaskan Super Bowl.
Let's do it.
It'd be fun.
Yeah.
That would be a really good Super Bowl. You get two cool teams like that.
I think that'd be fun. Just yeah.
Two of the best fan bases as well.
When are we gonna get back to like just a traditional Super Bowl? Like let's just do it outdoors, like in a traditional stadium instead of these high tech Las Vegas and all these new ones. But eventually that's just how it's gonna be now. But anyways. We're gonna break.
Yeah, we gotta throw the break here. We'll keep talking football on the other side. Don't go anywhere. Jackson Kleinschmidt, Harrison Arens. We'll talk to you in a little bit.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at PAHLincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion, for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Western Sand and Gravel is hiring for a variety of positions at their sand and gravel plants near Ashland. Apply today and receive a $2,500 hiring bonus. Available positions include plant operators, dredge operators, and shop service technicians. They offer great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, paid holidays, and paid time off. No matter your experience level, on-the-job training is available to help you build a rewarding career with Western Sand and Gravel. Start your career today. Visit westernsand.com.
Angela, we have to break up.
But why?
Because you're a robot and I'm just a guy trying to get better internet.
It's Ella Fiber, isn't it? I always knew you wanted faster speeds. My contract isn't good enough for you.
Face it, Angela, they let me talk to real people.
Press 4 to break my heart. Oh wait, you already did.
Visit allofiber.com to switch today.
Your possibilities are endless at Doane University. Discovering your life's passion is easier with options, and that's what Doane offers students. Rooted in liberal arts, you can choose from undergraduate and graduate programs, all delivering real-world experience. At Doane, we take a personal approach to education, giving you the guidance you need to own your future. It's not just our innovative learning, it's the feeling of being surrounded by possibilities that makes you different. Apply today at doane.edu/apply.
John Henry's has a brand new membership club to protect your entire home in one program. With a VIP and a deluxe option, we will help you find the plan that best fits your needs. Receive discounts on services and equipment, priority service, complimentary inspections, and so much more. Protect your home's plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical systems all in one membership. Call John Henry's to learn more.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
This is Bill Mitchner, Executive Director of Lincoln Lighthouse. Did you know Lighthouse provides multiple programs for students such as one-on-one tutoring and mentoring, as well as pro-social skill exercises, while providing them a nourishing meal and a safe space during all months of the year, even during school breaks? Learn more or contribute to Lighthouse at lincolnlighthouse.org today.
A lot of businesses say they're family focused, but when tough situations in life arise, the business wants anything but your best interests. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring, and they will always treat their employees like family, just as they do their customers. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring Class A and B CDL drivers, a shop tech, and a diesel mechanic. If you're looking for a career with a company that goes above and beyond to value you and your family, apply today at jamesenterpriseinc.com or call 402-432-6740.
At Raising Cane's, we focus on being the best at one thing and getting it right every time. Which is why every chicken finger meal we serve is marinated, hand-battered, cooked to order, and made just for you. Quality isn't complicated, and our menu is proof.
Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Skip the line and order with our app or online.
What's better than supporting your favorite radio station and eating delicious Nebraska-made products? Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska wants to highlight you, the listener, on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame at the store. Stop by the store at 48th and R in Lincoln and see their huge variety of small batch gourmet jerky. Or if you're not in the area and want to try some, go to smokinggunjerky.com and enter code EARLY for 10% off your purchase. It's the ultimate low-calorie, high-protein snack at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska.
I got to see my brother get married.
I would have missed my dad's birthday.
Because I wore my seatbelt, I had the privilege of being part of his special day.
I got to go home and see my family again.
Does it click yet?
Brought to you by NDOT Highway Safety Office.
I would have never had the chance to see my daughter become a doctor.
I was able to go to my brother's graduation.
I wouldn't have adopted my first pet.
And then it clicked. My seatbelt saved my life. Does it click yet?
Brought to you by NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Are you buying a home? Westgate Bank understands that you need to make important decisions during your home buying journey. Our local lenders in Lincoln and Omaha make themselves available so you can get the information you need to know. Use our mobile mortgage app to manage your transaction from pre-qualification to closing, no matter where you are. Get the service and convenience you want from a local community bank where our interest is you. Learn more and visit us online at westgate.bank. Westgate Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Back to the Ticket weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back in. Final segment, Ticket Weeknights. Jackson Kleinschmidt, Harrison Arens. Wrapping things up with some more football. Let's draft some 2028 Olympic flag football teams.
There we go.
And what was the roster? You get
it's 5-on-5.
Let's just do the starting, and then for time's sake, we'll see if we can get to the backups.
You get 10 players total on your team.
Right.
I don't know if they have positional.
One quarterback.
I think you just draft 10 players.
What are the positions? One quarterback, 2 receivers, a running back. What's the 5th?
It'd be your center.
So you get your
who
center.
could also go out to catch passes.
Okay.
Okay. So ideally, your center's a tight end.
Yep.
Is kind of what you're going for. So yeah.
Just give me your quarterback.
Lamar.
Damn it. Can we copy or no?
Me and Caricature, we copied. We were just like,
Lamar's,
it's our ideal team.
Lamar's the answer. If I couldn't have taken him, I'd take Jayden.
Yeah.
Give me Jayden if I couldn't. Actually, Jalen if I couldn't.
Yeah. Okay, so running back, right?
Yeah, running backs. Gibbs would be good.
Oh, I forgot about him. I went unorthodox earlier, and I went Devon A-Chain.
A-Chain would be good, too. I was thinking A-Chain, but I was...
Short and fast.
Yeah. Because it's a unique running style. Like it's more of just like, can you avoid contact altogether? No, it doesn't even really matter how well you are running.
Speed kills in flag football. That's it's just go for speed.
That's why I want Lamar or Jayden, because both those guys just take off like crazy. I'm okay with Gibbs though. Gibbs has got some wheels.
Oh, he's fast too.
Yeah.
Don't get twisted. He's fast too.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Gibbs.
He might be faster than A-Chain potentially.
Yeah,
but those two are probably the faster running backs in the NFL starters, anyways.
I think so.
Yeah.
All right, wide receiver. Who do you want?
I'm taking Tyreek.
Yeah, that's
like you think of flag football and you put NFL in that conversation. Everybody goes, "Well, give me Tyreek Hill."
Okay, give me Justin.
So Tyreek. Yeah, those are like the top two.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for sure. And then again, I kind of went a little. Oh, but Xavier Worthy.
Oh, okay, I like that.
Fast.
Yeah,
electric fast. Like, give me Xavier Worthy. Come on now.
Okay, I like that one. I'm gonna stick to the glue though. Give me Chase.
Yeah,
or Higgins.
This is pretty much the exact same as earlier. So yeah, except he went Saquon.
Oh, that's a good one.
So that was solid. But yeah, and then
running backs that'd be good. Saquon, I mean, he's damn near untouchable.
And then your center. So
give me Trey McBride. I think he'd be sneaky.
That's who I said earlier because you go to George Kittle.
Yeah,
but I said Trey McBride earlier because I was like,
he's nice. He's
hear me out.
Underrated receiving tight end.
I would say him. Yeah, probably your George Kittle. Unless you want to go with somebody like a Brock Bowers.
But you could go Brock Bowers.
That would be pretty good. That would work. I just like the Trey McBride. Like that's who I would go for. And then somewhere in there on my defensive side, I'm grabbing like Tariq Woolen from the Seahawks. Yeah. Tall and super fast. So I'm not gonna lie, I do know that a little bit much from playing Madden, because you go in those type of games, you go and get the tall, fast guys. That's the best way to do it. So Tariq Woolen, that'd be a good guy to have. But I also said to character, like, imagine you get like Jamar Chase and just put him at corner.
It would be pretty broken. Or you could just grab Surtain and put him out there.
I think, and I couldn't get a definitive answer from the internet. I think you can do that in the Olympics. I think you can. I don't think there's any positional restrictions. I think you can take whoever you want and put them wherever you want.
Well, based on what I was reading, it seems like you can just move them where you want.
Hey, NFL Olympics, or not NFL Olympics, flag football at the Olympics is going to be electric.
It should be, and I expect a pretty dominant U.S. win.
Well,
it's different, but I still think
Mexico's pretty good. Mexico's pretty good at flag football. I didn't know that, but Amon Green put me on.
Watch out for Mexico in the 2028 Flag Football Olympics. That's going to wrap it up for us. Appreciate Jackson sticking around for an extra hour.
Yep.
That'll do it for Ticket Weeknights. Be sure to tune back in tomorrow morning, 6 a.m.
Peace,
early break.